Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today with a little bit of Randy Orton discussion talk coming off of him being written off television Monday Night Raw when he was attacked by the Wyatts. Many people think that Randy Orton would be a good shoe-in to fill in the mystery partner role of joining Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns fighting the Wyatts at Night of Champions. And as of now, the Wyatts have made it their plan that they're going to attack anyone who aligns themselves with the Shield, much like when you think of the Nexus was going around attacking everybody before SummerSlam 2010. Most people think that Randy Orton is going to return at Night of Champions, being the secret guy and appearing out of nowhere. But PWI Insider is reporting that Randy Orton went to WWE and asked for time off, and this is WWE going to him and giving him a lighter schedule. If you think about Randy Orton, he's been working a pretty much lighter schedule for a good while, with him being taken out of WWE around Survivor Series last year when he hit the double curb stomp by Seth Rollins. He was off of TV all the way until Fastlane, gearing him up for the push to have him versus Seth Rollins on the WrestleMania 31 card. Month after month, people kept on thinking that, all right, this is where Orton's going to return. This is where Orton's going to return. But WWE went with the long haul, keeping him out for a long time. That way, being a fresh matchup would be WrestleMania 31, Rollins versus Orton. And they had a good series of matches. They had a good style feud. Everybody remembers Orton shows back up and Rollins is asking him to rejoin the Authority. And Orton, basically tricked him into thinking that, yeah, I'm with you now. We're good. And then screwed him, and then they go out and have their WrestleMania match. Pretty cool RKO spot in the middle of it. But once that wore off, it seems that if Randy Orton has been in a little bit of a funk in the WWE, it seems that Randy Orton is the heel for so long that people want this guy to be a face so bad. He's a guy that he has good matches. His character, to me, is honestly a little bit stale. And for the longest time, this guy's a heel to the point where people want to see him do something different because it seems like he's done everything in the world. We've seen him fight John Cena 2,000 times. That people think that turning him babyface would be a fresh thing that would, just sort of pop his career in a good way. If you think about, 2010... That's when they turned him last time, right around the SummerSlam. He had the matches against Sheamus, and he ended up going to SmackDown and things like that. And he had a good run, and they let that babyface run go way too long to the point where he just became boring as a babyface, and people were, asking when is this guy going to turn heel. But once the Rollins feud wore off, later in the spring, it was the early part of summer, June, whatever you want to say it, when Orton basically went to WWE and asked to take a vacation. You can really see that Orton knows that wrestling is his bread and butter. It's what he's good at. It's what he's always done. But I don't know if Randy Orton wants to make this his full-time spiel. And with guys like Brock Lesnar coming in and getting, these short-term deals where basically they only have to work every once in a while, I think that Orton is getting to a point where he feels at his career that maybe that's something that he should be doing as well. So I guess what they're saying is don't expect Randy Orton to be showing up at Night of Champions. You can remember back in June, he wasn't on Monday Night Raw for a few weeks and then just came back out of the middle of nowhere, attacked Sheamus and started up the feud that they were running in there because he was vacationing in Bora Bora. But I don't know what is going to be going down here, but this story makes me think that it doesn't look like Orton is going to be appearing at Night of Champions as a secret member of Ambrose and Wyatt, sort of joining the Shield, I guess you can say. So the mystery continues to see who this guy is going to be. Some people think it's going to be Baron Corbin making his WWE debut because of WWE put a picture up. So we'll have to stay close to this one and see what goes down.